That was Need You, the new hit single by Bert and Trevor Cowan. Well, the rain is starting to fall now. We just got word of a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for the area. Expect heavy rainfall tonight, shaping up to look like a good night for staying indoors and taking in the sounds. All night long on CTSP Radio.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, I see you here.
Yeah, I moved a few months ago.
Oh, okay, that'll give you $50.
Just four?
Thank you. $1. There you go.
Thanks.
10.
You care to dance?
I'm really kind of tired right now. See you later.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I hurt my leg a lot of time ago. Shacks up every now and then. I'll be okay.
Oh, okay.
So, are you going to Frank's later?
Why?
Big party going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think. No? See ya.
Okay.
Hey, JL, can you come over to my place tonight? Everybody's getting together and everyone's got an announcement to make.
Okay, sure. Just no problem. I don't know where it is.
Pat doesn't have his card, so maybe you can give him a ride. He'll show you where to go.
Okay.
So, Tom?
Sounds good.
See you there.
What was that?
It's probably just your imagination.
How's your plan coming along, Trevor?
Fantastic. She doesn't even suspect nothing. She even trusts me enough to share her bank account with me if I agreed to marry her.
Oh, but you didn't.
I had to. I had no choice. We're fiancés. She's going to announce it at the party tonight. But once I get my hands on that money, I'm gone.
The money will be ours. I'm still waiting for you here. I know you love Ottawa as much as I love you. Oh, you know I love you, Trevor. Ever since we met that summer, I've never been able to get you off my mind. Can't mix feelings. That was a special time.
Listen, Angela, I'm gonna have to let you go. Somebody's gonna find me. I just called to let you know that I'll have the money in about a month or so. Imagine all that money, and I'll be able to share it with you.
It'll be wonderful.
Listen, I've got to let you go. I think I hear somebody coming.
No problem. I'll miss you.
Miss you too. Thanks for paying for the call. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, Mom. I'll be home late tonight.
What they need you, and only you. Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. I need you.
Mind if I have this one? Not really. This is a song Trevor wrote for his band. Eh? said, you can't get married.
Why not?
Because I heard him talking to his girlfriend in Ottawa. Just using, we want your money and then he's gonna take off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think you should worry about it, JL. You see, I really don't believe you. Is there any other reason why you don't want me to marry Trevor?
I love you.
No, I'm sorry.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
Sure.
I heard you talking to that girl in Ottawa.
You heard me on the phone? You love me, right? Haven't you heard of privacy?
I know what your plans are. I know you're just marrying her for money.
So?
So call off the marriage.
Did you tell her about this?
Yeah.
And?
Well, she didn't believe me.
Yeah, mind your own business. There's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. If you knew how many people hate my guts, you know that I always get what I want.
To put some life in my fantasies, baby. You got what they need you, know you, and only you.
So which way do I go, Pat?
Just turn left over here.
Sure's a long ways.
Yeah, it's about a half hour.
I'm gonna stop for gas here because I'm almost out, okay?
Yeah, well, we're almost there, but if you want to pull in for gas, doesn't matter.
Now that I still love you, I'm still loving you.
Did you hear about Evelyn?
Yeah, actually I did. She's supposed to get...
Thanks.
Yeah, she's supposed to get engaged with Trevor.
Really?
Yeah, she could be such an idiot, I'm telling you.
Why do you say that?
Well, you know Trevor, he's got a long list of girls which he broke their hearts. He's good at using them up and then just throwing them on the side, you know. Evelyn, she's a very sensitive individual. He's gonna break her heart. He's gonna destroy her.
Well, shouldn't we stop the marriage then?
Nah, she's very bullheaded. There's nothing we can do to stop it. Forget it. It's just gonna happen.
Well, you sound a little resentful of her.
Well, we don't get along much anymore. There's a couple of little incidents that happened between of us, but that's history.
What incidents?
I don't feel like talking much about it. But anyhow, all I'm telling you is if she gets married to that low-life scum and get hurt, she deserves it. She knows what she's getting into anyhow.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. You know, just like I'll open the door.
Okay, just get this quick.
Yeah.
Sec, I'll open up the door.
Oh, time, Frank.
Come on.
Frank.
Come on, Frank. Hang on. I got a plan, backup plan for things like these. You got a spare key. You did not see me do this. There's a false bottom in the mailbox.
Yeah, really? Probably seen that Frank.
Magic! It opens the door. Right, you didn't see me do this.
Didn't see what?
Oh, there we go.
Right, now.
We didn't see that either?
No, you didn't see that either.
See what? See where? Coming in.
Run in, Frank.
Thank you.
Should I take it first, Mike? Maybe? Oh, God,
This is
God.
for giving the nights off, so I'll take your coats and just make yourself at home.
Oh, this is magnificent, Pat.
Great.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it?
What do you think this is?
I don't know. I'm sitting there. It's a conversation. That's what it is.
He starts arguing about it. And he's gonna sit there and he's not.
What you think of the notes anyway?
No. So what are we gonna do tomorrow?
Can I all have your attention, please?
It's a little boring.
Just want to say, I think Evelyn has a little announcement to make.
Thanks. Everyone, I'd just like to make it official. Tonight, I got engaged to Trevor.
All right. So, I called my dad and he left the wine bottle for us. All right. So, as soon as we can get this.
I'll hold.
You're brave.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Everybody duck.
Fingers underneath it.
Get it open.
This is scary.
Oh,
there we go.
we have a little problem. It's been in the freezer
Way
too
to
long.
go, Frank.
I'm sorry. I'll just put it back on the kitchen, in the kitchen.
Maybe in the kitchen would be a better idea.
On
Let
the
it
table.
thaw.
Let it, then we'll drink it later.
Good idea.
Guess we don't need glass?
Yeah, there you go, Frank.
Okay, I'll
Do you
just
need
go.
some help with that?
Do you want me to go pick it up for you? Or it's alright.
Sure.
Back in
Oh,
the room.
I'm pretty glad you went.
That was interesting. Anyways, what's your car?
A lot of people.
Ready.
So what are we gonna do?
Let's play Monopoly.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like that game. Frank, where's your washer?
It's just up on the kitchen where the wine bottle is, and it's the door
Here,
leading
we'll
out.
just clear this little statue. Put it down over yonder.
You gonna play Dale?
That reminds me of a good joke. Yonder. Yonder is my dog. See? I'm kidding about the yonder dog.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10, 11, 12.
That's my pour. That's just $2,000, bud.
I never win at this game.
That's too bad, eh? My turn now.
Trevor, can I talk to you, please?
I'm busy right now.
No.
Hey, Mark, let's just try that new car of yours.
Okay, we'll be back later, guys.
See you guys.
It's your turn.
What's that all about?
Oh, Mark Burton's company got a new car. He gets to drive it. Did you go for a test drive? Go ahead.
I guess it's my turn to lose it.
You got it, man. Sweet.
Geez, it's really coming down out here.
Frank, I think your wine's ready.
Where's your wash?
Right next to the kitchen.
Trevor, can I talk to you?
Hey, wait. Whoa. See that storm out there?
It's really bad.
What?
It's a really bad storm. Oh, that's a really bad storm.
Got me all in.
What are we gonna do?
That was my dad that just called. He's stuck in the storm too. But he said to offer a room to anybody here for free of charge for the night.
Save's having to go home and rest.
I ain't plan to drive home.
Okay, well, I guess I'll assign rooms. Debbie, room number what?
Oh, sorry, David.
Room number 2 goes to Kevin.
Thanks.
Room number 3 goes to Bert. Room number 4, Evelyn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he just called this one.
Well, room number 5.
Stay. Yeah.
Room 6? My dad's got the other one, but it's joining bedroom the past, but no one's gonna take that one. And I'll take the couch with you if you don't mind grabbing the couch.
I'm gonna take it, but I'm easy going. I'll stick around if I have to.
Well, I'm gonna have to do that. And JL.
No, I'm gonna go. I really have to go.
Well, there's servants' quarters if you like.
No, it's okay. My parents would never let me stay.
As if you can't drive
No,
the
no.
weather like this.
I'm gonna leave right now before it gets any worse.
Weather's really bad. Okay, fine, whatever.
Go.
Suit yourself.
Drive
Well,
safely, JL.
since JL's the only one driving home, I say we got some more.
All right.
All right.
That looks good. What should I grab? I'd like to make a toast to our 2 new fiancés.
Oh,
That's the one.
Cheers.
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 My God.
No, you're lucky. 2 of them.
Let's go to sleep. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Could Trevor and I have adjoining rooms, please? You know, maybe one partly.
Yeah, sure. I'll just get the master bedrooms. Okay. Pat, what? Do you mind changing rooms with giving Evelyn your key.
What number?
It's number 5.
Park, here you go.
Thanks.
Good thing I was getting
Well, I guess.
Can I get a glass of water?
Sure, here, take mine.
Thanks.
There you go.
Alright.
Okay.
We have a room now. Sorry.
Okay. See you all tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Night.
Can I have a room, please?
Yes, your luck. We have one more. That'll be $30. Thank you. Oh, terrible.
Trevor, telling you it's not enough?
But this is only show me that you trust me, that you really trust me.
You dirty, rotten scoundrel. You're not getting my money.
Calm down, calm down.
I'm not sharing my bank account with you until after we're married.
But you promised.
So what? How does it feel to get a taste of your own medicine?
Well, if you don't trust me, then the marriage is off.
Fine.
Fine.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Frank, please?
This is Frank. JL?
Yeah, I was wondering if maybe I could go over there and have breakfast with you guys.
Yeah, you can come over, but not for breakfast. The police will want to speak to you.
The police? What happened?
Trevor committed suicide last night.
Hey, hold on a minute. Who are you?
I'm John Medicina. I was here last night.
All right, I'll want to see you before you leave.
Okay. So when did you discover that Trevor committed suicide?
This morning, Frank called Trevor from his room, never answered. So he took his master key, opened up the door. Well, to make a long story short, he found a bottle of sleeping medicine at 9 p.m.
Where's Evelyn?
Oh, she and Trevor had a fight last night. She left a little while after you did. Didn't come back. The police can't reach her at home either.
Mr. Deschamps, I'd like to see you for a minute.
Okay.
Sure is a shock, eh?
No doubt. Never expected it would go this far.
What?
Just the marriage. I didn't think it would affect Trevor that much.
Something's just not right. Something's just not right at all.
Are you sure you don't have any idea why Trevor killed himself?
No idea.
All right, thanks. I'll be calling you if I have any other questions.
Okay.
By the way, could I see Mr. Gauthier? Mr. Gauthier, please?
Hey, Jalen, would you gonna give me a ride out first?
Okay.
So, Dale, did you make it home all right last night?
Well, not really, no. I had to stop at a motel. The roads were too dangerous. Too much rain.
I guess you should have stayed here with us after all. Would have saved you all that driving around.
Well, it was just 15 minutes away. That's how far I got.
Okay. Deborah Hickson, please.
What's that?
Yeah.
I guess. How can I help you? Fill it up. This is the key for the door. Isn't it ironic how last night Trevor was alive? Now he's dead. Who would have thought he was going to kill himself? He seems so anxious to get on with his life.
Yes, he was. Very anxious. He's a very determined person.
Did you check your oil checked or anything, sir?
No, it's fine, thanks.
And yet he kills himself.
He didn't take his own life. Trevor Cohen was murdered.
What was that, Pat?
Look, Jal, I need your help.
What do you mean?
Well, I'd like you to help me find Trevor Cohen's murderer.
Well, how do you know he was killed?
Well, for several reasons I figured out. I said, first of all, he's ambitious. His suicide note is very unlike him. And most of all, the suicide note was written in black, and the pen found on his desk was blue.
Hey guys, I heard this great joke. It's about this doctor. This lady walks in. Why? Oh.
Listen, guys, I heard an important announcement today. Dale and I are going to be investigating the mysterious circumstances of Trevor's death.
What? We've got to be kidding.
No. Actually, Frank, we're going to go over to your house tonight if there's no problem. We want to investigate this new crime. There's no problem, as long as it's after 6 sometime.
Okay. You know what I mean? Let's treat Trevor's death as something business.
Yeah.
I don't see what the problem is.
I just don't think you should be mucking around my people's business like that. Most victims are hard.
I believe it is our business. Trevor was murdered. I plan to find out the identity of that murderer.
Murder? You think it's murder? Can't you leave well enough alone? Enough it's people like you that make the world an awful place.
Come on in, guys. I'm so excited. A murder investigation in my own home. Did you guys know who did it yet?
We're still conducting the preliminary investigation, Frank.
So where do we start? Well, can we talk to you? Let's sit down. Sure, have a seat.
This is Miss Ross. This is Trevor's mother. She came by taxi to pick up his car. Maybe you'd like to talk to her before she left.
Yeah. I'm so sorry about the death of your son.
He was still so young in life.
Yes, as a matter of fact, there's something that just doesn't sit right about his death. Do you know of any reason why Trevor would kill himself?
No, as a matter of fact, that all sounds pretty strange to me. Death was the last thing he might have on his mind.
Well, did anyone want him dead? Oh, sorry.
Friends come and go, but enemies accumulate. And Trevor did have his share of enemies.
One last thing, can we have a suicide note? A copy of it, please?
Who are you guys?
We're just some of his friends. We just want to know the reason of his death. And suicide note would facilitate the purpose. Will we be able to have a copy?
I guess there's no harm in that. Let me call the police captain and see what I can do.
Okay.
Here, the telephone's right here, Miss Ross.
Excuse me.
What do you want the suicide note for, Pat? Can't you see? It would just like the lettering off the suicide note, compared to all the typewriter sample which we're going to take further on. And then we'll be able to tell which typewriter was used for the suicide note. You can do that? It's quite easy with a microscope.
Okay, it's all settled. The police think the photocopies are for me, and I told them that one of you people would be picking it up sometime tomorrow. And they've agreed to photocopy the whole police file for me.
That's great. You've been a great help, Miss Ross. Yeah, thanks a lot.
I'll just show you out, Miss Ross. Thanks for coming. So, what do you guys want from me now?
You can start by telling us how you broke your leg.
That's not important.
Well, come on, tell us.
I said it's not important. It has nothing to do with the murder.
Okay. All right. What exactly happened the night of Trevor's murder? I mean, tell us what you remember, all the little details.
Well, Trevor and Evelyn had a fight. Then Evelyn just came storming down the stairs and left and made quite the racket because of that creaky door.
Is it possible that anybody else could have came in?
No, I was looking right at the door.
Is it possible that someone could have came in as she was leaving?
No, sir.
Is it possible the door stayed unlocked afterwards?
No, because I went up and I locked it myself afterwards.
Tell us about the bottle that was found on the night table.
That's a sleeping medicine that my dad's been taking.
You wouldn't happen to know the name of it, would you?
I think it's something.
Chlorohydrate?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, my mom takes the same stuff. If you want, I'll call the family doctor and find out about it.
Good man. Where was the medicine kept?
It was kept in the washroom downstairs by the kitchen. We keep it down there because the guests use the upper washroom.
I see. Can you go get me the wine bottle that was used last Friday night?
If I haven't thrown it out, yes, I'll go check.
That's good. You live by a medical clinic, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, I know.
Do you think there's something in there, really? Maybe someone's been poisoned?
Nah, I doubt it. Everybody drank from it. Why would Trevor be the only one who's dead? Nah, I wouldn't worry about it. Is there another way to get into this building apart from the front door?
There's the patio door, but that's locked inside as well as the outside.
Is there any other way, like a window, probably?
The end's been air conditioned, so all the windows are sealed.
You mind if he checks?
No, not at all.
He's right, Pat. It's locked.
Okay, check the window. Meanwhile, I'm just going to check the scene of the crime.
Okay, it's upstairs. Come on, I'll show you where it is.
Okay, great.
Okay, this is it. This is the room where Trevor got murdered.
Can you do me a favor, Frank? Sure. Go downstairs, open the main door as slowly as you can and as quietly as you can, and then close it back again, okay?
Okay.
All the windows are secure downstairs, Pat.
Okay, psst. Shh. That settles it. Did you hear that?
Yeah?
Hey, listen, the door squeaks. I'm a very light sleeper. That would have woke me up. We also have Frank swearing that Evelyn was the only one who left the building. Nobody else entered or left the building afterwards.
Okay.
That means the murder had to be one of the 6 in the building.
Guess you're right.
Yeah, that's an idea. Type something out. I want to go into the farthest room away. And I'm just going to see if I can hear it, all right? Okay, let's just start typing. Hey, Frank, can you come over here? You got to open up the door for me. What are you doing, Pat? I'm just drawing a map of the inn. Got to check out where everybody slept and use it later on. Oh, shh, listen. What does it mean if we can hear the typewriter? It means it was murder. But why? Because if Trevor would have used a typewriter during the suicide, we would have heard him. So, it had to be murdered. Oh, what's taking so long? Start typing! It's a minute to read this stuff. That's it. That confirms my theory. This typewriter could not have been used.
Why?
Because I sleep way too late. You've woken me up.
What does that mean?
Well, that means that Trevor's suicide note was either typed on this typewriter a couple of days ago, or it was typed on another typewriter. It couldn't have been this typewriter. The room was always locked. You could have used it quite easily now, couldn't you? Is there anything else I can help you with? No, I think you've done quite enough already.
Well, I think you know where the door is. You can show yourself out.
All right.
So, today we'll be doing a study of derivatives, and if given a function, y equals x squared, utilizing the formula given, we take the limit, 3.
No, is Frank still mad at you? We
No,
take
no,
the
not at
limit.
all. You can apologize to me.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
So where are we investigating next?
Well, I was going to drop you off at Evelyn's. That way you can get a typewriter sample and you can have a little interview of your own. I'll go to the police station and photocopy Trevor's binder.
And okay, so you're the boss. Are you still sure that one of the 6 murdered Trevor?
Quite sure.
Well, who would be capable of murder?
Debbie Hickson, what's wrong now?
I don't understand this stuff.
Be patient. It'll come to you. You normally don't have any problems.
Fine, normally I don't have any problems. Obviously this is not a normal situation because this is not sinking in. I don't understand any of this and I never will. And I'll never get a good mark. Never get into university. Never get a job. Oh my God, what am I going to do?
Calm down. It's not that important.
Not that important? Not that important? I mean, it's not important for you to understand this because you already do understand this. I give up. This is too hard. I mean, I'll just be a bag lady and just pick through people's garbage for the rest of my life. Or maybe I'll be a lousy, disgusting prostitute. I mean, that's all I'm good for, obviously.
You're making us feel all uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable? Feel uncomfortable? You want to see uncomfortable? How about I just take a little bit here to show you uncomfortable? No, it's just a little tension breaker. I did it again, didn't I?
Yes.
I don't know what to say. What should I do?
Well, you can start by getting down from your desk.
Oh, right. I'm gonna. Maybe I'll just take a little break now, try to calm myself down. I get so frustrated when I don't understand everything because I really have to get a scholarship. Otherwise, I won't go to university and get a job. So I have to do good, you know.
Sure.
I mean, this won't happen again. Really, it won't. It won't happen again. I'm so sorry.
Why don't you let class get on with it?
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll just go and have some hot something and just relax for a little while.
Next question.
Yes, may I help you? Yes, could I speak with Miss Evan? Yes, come in, please. Thank you.
Dale.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to ask you a few questions about the case.
Oh, you're still going through with that silly investigation?
Yeah, well, we just want to find out what happened. Could I ask you what you were doing Friday night?
I was at the party like everybody else.
No, I mean after the argument, you know, when you left?
I went out for a drive. I couldn't stand being in the same place as Trevor.
What's this argument you had?
Trevor wanted our wedding to be planned the day after, and I refused.
So you had a big fight?
Right.
Well, why did you go out in the rain?
Because I couldn't stand being in the same building as he was.
Okay. Do you have a typewriter?
Yes.
Could I maybe have a sample of its writing?
Why?
Well, because we just want to compare the writing from the suicide note with the one from your typewriter.
Dale, don't you realize that here in Canada, a person is innocent till proven guilty?
Well, maybe I'm just trying to prove someone guilty.
Are you trying to tell me that you're trying to tell me that I'm the one that murdered Trevor?
I'm just keeping all the possibilities in mind.
Dale, this investigation is going nowhere. And you're not getting a sample of my typewriter. And I'll talk to you later.
So, did you get a sample from her typewriter?
No, she flat out refused.
Oh, really? Under what pretenses?
She said something about being innocent until proven guilty.
Figures.
It says here that he died of 100 millimeters of chlorohydrate poisoning, and that was around 4 a.m. And the glass of water had Trevor and Frank's fingerprints on it. The glass had only water, no drugs. Here's a suicide note. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, nice but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. I've suddenly realized how evil I have been. My life's not worth living this way. I hope everyone I've hurt will forgive me. My meddling interference is gone forever.
That's pretty good, eh?
But, according to this, Frank's father was supposed to take 5 millimeters of chlorohydrate before going to bed. Now he did that for 10 days. That means there would have been 100 milliliters left in the bottle.
Yeah, so what are you getting at?
Well, that's exactly what was in Trevor's body.
Right, so he took the whole bottle.
See?
All right, right over here.
Do you remember where you slept that night and where everybody else slept? Take a look at the map. I drew one out.
Well, that's where I slept because I could see Trevor's room from my open door. As for everybody else, I think that's where they slept.
What exactly did you see?
Trevor went to the washroom. Went back to his room.
Do you know what time that was about?
It was about 20 after 1. Because I remember everybody went to bed about quarter after.
Was that before or after his fight with Evelyn?
Oh, it was after his fight with Evelyn.
Do you know what the fight was about?
Something about him marrying her just for her money. And Trevor yelled out something like, if you don't marry me tomorrow, the whole deal's off.
Say, Bert, do you have a typewriter?
Yeah, I do, right there.
Great. Can we have a sample? We've been collecting samples from everybody just to compare the notes for the suicide note.
Okay.
Just try and put every letter in. We were using a sentence like this. Oh, you're a little messy. Just try to send us where you got every key. We were using the quick brown fonts, jumped over the lazy brown.
Yeah, I remember now.
All right. An old typewriter.
Yeah, really.
Hey, thanks.
There you go. Okay. Can I
Give that thing
for
service,
you guys?
I guess it's a little.
No, thanks very much.
No
Been a great
problem.
help.
No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem.
benefits to be gained from the act. I'm ashamed of what I have done, but it leaves me no choice but to go through with this as well. I do not wish to discuss the situation any further. Please destroy this letter as soon as you've read it.
Can you explain this?
I've never received this.
We know. Jill found it in your locker. What's it about?
I don't know. It must be some kind of practical joke.
Oh, come on now. Do you expect us to believe that? What's this letter and what's the favor the person asks?
I told you I don't know.
I don't believe it.
Listen, you two. I already told you I didn't kill Trevor.
Well, can we have a sample of your typewriter then?
No, it's a matter of principle. I wish you guys would just lay off.
She was a spunky one all day. Yeah. Anyway, she's not telling us anything. How did you cop anyway, Jill?
Well, there was only 3 keys to Trevor's room. Trevor had one, but he's dead, so he doesn't count. Evelyn, yeah. So there's only Frank left. So even if it was risky, Frank's the only possibility.
Evelyn had killed Trevor before she left, isn't it?
Well, the time didn't match. Trevor died around 4 in the morning. Well, the wine bottle and life, there was nothing in it, so you could drop that, I think, whatever else.
Yeah, it was just make sure it's to me, it seems like. Okay. Anything else?
Well, 10 millimeters is what you need to put someone to sleep, and there was 100 of them. Trevor's body.
Right.
That's how he died. What you been up with?
Not much, just that I'm making sure of the case now. Well, anyhow, you get Kevin. I'm just gonna go wash, okay?
All right.
This on your cap?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jill, what's everyone else fused up about?
Oh, she's just mad because she just had an alibi for the night of the murder. Hey, is there someone I could meet? I'd like to interview you for the investigation.
Well, I work on Wednesdays.
How about during one of your breaks?
How about after work? We can go to get something to eat. Is that okay?
Okay, fine.
Great. See you later.
Kevin, can I have a word with you?
Sure.
Have you ever been in love, Kevin?
Yeah, once. It was with this girl at summer camp. I guess she left me for another guy. I guess it was the distance between the cities.
Here comes Pat.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, let's get on with the interview.
Where did you go that night on the murder with Mark? We just went for a car ride. Ended up the storm was too bad, so we just came home.
Did you go to Washington?
Yeah, I did. One by the kitchen.
Okay.
But I think everybody went.
What did your fine nose pick up?
Bert? Bert's been spending an awful lot of money. Hell of a lot more than what he did making for Trevor's band. Seems like either he knows he's gonna come into a lot of money or he's got money. And he's also been seeing an awful lot with Evelyn.
You don't say.
Okay, is there anything else?
No, not really.
Okay. Listen, thanks, Kevin. Do you have a typewriter?
Yeah, I do.
Great. Would you be able to go get it?
What do you want?
We're just comparing notes, comparing to the suicide note of Trevor's death.
I guess so. Would you believe I have one in my car?
In your car?
That's strange. Why would he have it in his car?
I don't know. Well, I've seen strange. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
So what's next?
How about we go visit Mrs. Ross tonight?
Again?
Well, I think if we go and check Trevor's room, we might just find something we haven't found before. I got a funny feeling on it. I know, gut feeling.
Sounds good. There's just one problem, though. I've got an interview with Debbie tonight.
That's no problem. Go ahead. Tomorrow we'll compare notes. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, great. Cheers, Kevin. That's a pretty big typewriter.
That's friggin' heavy. Is there a plug in around?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's kind of messed up. It's been in the car.
Thanks, try and use every letter. We were using a sense of a quick brown fox jumps over the lane.
I haven't typed in a while.
Okay, great. That sounds good.
Sorry about the mistakes.
That's no problem.
Yeah, plug me? Thanks.
Just routine, you understand?
Yeah.
Great.
There you go. Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
Talk to you later.
If you have any more questions, can we come and see you?
Yeah, I guess so. Can't see what else I can. That's pretty much everything I know.
All right. Thanks again.
Oh, God, I'm gonna get a hurry now.
Bye.
See you later, Tim.
See you guys. I'm waiting for you.
Hey, Frank. Can you guys come over to my place?
Why?
Well, I have an important discovery. I know who the killers are.
Oh.
Yes, I know it's hard to believe, but I figured it out. I know who did it. So can you come over?
Can you tell us here?
No, I want to show you my place and show you exactly what and where happened.
Well, I can go tonight if you don't mind. Janelle doesn't mind missing on.
No, I want you guys both there. I want to show you exactly both you guys together what happened. So when can you come over?
Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night's fine.
Okay.
You guys there?
See you then.
Yeah.
See you later.
Well, that's enough of the second investigation for today. How about we go for a burger?
I do say Sherlock to get the bride this Saturday.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Each choose smaller needles and work the fitting the same way as for the collar, but you end on the wrong side of the garment. To finish, well, you graft the underarms. And do you have the grafting instructions? Good. Okay, you weave in any loose end. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hi. I'm just gonna go change, okay?
All right.
Hey, look after sir.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Deb. Oh, gee, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
You look fabulous.
Thank you. Ready to go?
Yeah?
So where exactly are we going?
Well, I know it's a nice little truck stop, but you might be a tad overdressed.
That's okay. Let's go anyway.
All right.
It'll be fun.
Good evening. Do you have reservations? Cut it out, George. I must compliment Mademoiselle on her wonderful attire. It is truly becoming.
Thank you.
Very funny, George. Who's the fox, Jail? No one special. Sure. Just bring us the menu, okay? No problem.
What's wrong from there, sir?
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. Do you know where she is?
She can't her newspapers up here, sir. I was going to tell you not to bother me not.
You wouldn't have any idea where she'd be, would you?
I really don't know, but there's a rumor, though.
Yeah, go on.
I can't remember.
Just try to remember. Come on.
Only if I had something to jog my memory.
Yeah. Newspaper boys are all the same. There we go.
That's better, but still just a little fuzzy.
Kind of figured that one out.
That's better. She was in an accident, a car accident.
Do you know where she is now?
I can't.
He's in the hospital recovering.
Which one?
Why should I tell you the truth?
Because this is my last $20. There you go.
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you the truth. The truth is, I don't know which hospital she's in.
Okay, give me my $20, kid. Stupid kids.
So, what will it be, the lobster or the duck in the ranch?
Boy. Does salad sound good?
The filet mignon was highly recommended.
Two chef salads.
Sounds good.
Geez, what big spenders. You always were my favorite customer, JL.
So, what's Pat doing today?
Pat's supposed to search Trevor's room.
No.
Yeah, he's supposed to go see Miss Ross. Hopefully she'll let him search his room.
Yes, hello. My name is Trevor Cohen. Yes. I was just wondering if you admitted a patient by the name of Ross? Miss Ross? Yes, well, she's my mother. No, I don't know the first name. Hello? Hello? Oh, Joe.
Did you notice anything strange that night?
No, not really. Just had a weird dream.
What?
Oh, it's nothing really.
No, what is it?
Well, it was really strange. I dreamt that someone came up to my room and kissed me. It seems so real, and I don't usually have dreams like that.
Did anything else weird happen that night?
No, everything else is pretty normal. Except for the fight between Trevor and Evelyn.
Yeah, what was that fight about?
Well, it's really kind of complicated, you see. Evelyn isn't stupid, and she knew that Trevor had been cheating on her for a long time, so she devised a plan. She told Trevor that once they got engaged, she would share half of her bank account with him. Then she asked Frank to throw a party for them to announce their marriage. That night, she was going to approach Trevor and tell him that she really had no intention of sharing her bank account with him. She knew that this would make Trevor furious and he would break off the marriage. Then she would announce to everyone that all he was really after was her money. Then she was going to start going out with someone who was really close to Trevor just to get him really mad. She's going to go out with... Oh, I can't tell you. Anyway, that night when she confronted Trevor, things sort of got out of hand. And she got so mad she just walked out. The next day, Trevor was dead.
So Evelyn was rich.
Filthy rich. Her parents are rolling in it. Sometimes I envy her. Sometimes I don't.
Did you sleep with your door open?
Yeah, I left it open. It was really hot in there. I didn't open my window.
Did anybody go across the hall?
I didn't see anyone, just Evelyn.
So did anyone go up or down the staircase?
No, I think I would have noticed that. I'm too late to sleep.
You think Trevor was murdered?
No, I don't really know.
Frank told me you did really well on the SAT test.
Yeah, I did. Went on top of the province.
Wow. What does that mean?
Well, then not only does it mean lots of scholarships, now I get to go to university. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to afford the fees.
One more thing. Do you have a typewriter?
Yes, I do.
Pat is collecting samples because he wants to compare the lettering with the ones from the suicide note, so he wanted me to get a sample from yours.
Sure, no problem. Tell you what, if you're kind enough to drive me home today, you come in yourself and get yourself signed.
Okay, sounds good.
Will the doctor who's treating her be in? Thank you. Great. Fantastic. I'll be in shortly. Bye-bye.
Make yourself at home.
Well, I had fun.
Me too. Just have a seat. I got the typewriter.
Okay.
Go.
So where are your parents?
Oh, they're going out for the weekend.
Okie doke. That's about it. Thanks very much.
Wait, you're not going now, are you?
Yeah, you answered all the questions. That's about all there is to do.
Well, could you help me with my math homework?
Your math. Okay.
French raid, you go step by step. So you move outward, inward. Okay, so, what would this one be?
Science.
Right, science. Okay, and what would you do next?
Try the inside.
Oh, yeah, the inside, yeah. Homework's really important to you, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Uh-huh. So, this number, you would,
Sorry, I'll get that. Hello? Dale, it's for you.
Hello?
Jail?
Yeah?
Huh, I figured I'd reach you there.
This better be important, Pat.
Oh, it is. It's about Miss Ross.
What is it?
She's in the hospital. The brakes on her car gave out.
I'm telling you, Pat, she was all over me.
Yeah.
No, it's true. She couldn't keep her hands off me.
Oh, come on, Jill. Are you sure you didn't just dream this up or something?
Oh, no, believe me, it's true.
Nah, okay, all right. Come on, we're here.
Oh, do I know you two?
Yeah, I'm Pat Gauthier. This is Jean-Louis Deschamps. We met you just a couple of days ago at Jutra's Inn.
Oh, yes. What can I do for you?
Well, we're just wondering what happened to you.
I was driving my car home, and going down a hill, suddenly the brakes gave out. I managed pretty well until I hit a rock cut.
Well, that's terrible.
Will we be able to examine the car?
Sure, it's in my backyard. Do you know where I live?
Yeah.
Great. Whose car does this belong to, anyhow?
Well, it was Trevor's. It was Trevor's, really. I was just driving it home from Jutra's Inn.
Ah, that's what I thought.
Hey, what is this? Does this have anything to do with Trevor's death? You don't mean to say the car was sabotaged?
Oh, we're just keeping all the possibilities open. Would it be possible to check out Trevor's room? We believe that we might be able to find some evidence leading to his murder or what we think is murder.
No. This is getting out of hand. And it's getting a little too dangerous. You two are likely to get killed. Why don't you two just drop this and have fun like the rest of the teenagers your age? I'd like this investigation business to stop right now.
I'm sorry, Miss Ross, but we can't do that. We're determined to see this to the end. So can we see Trevor's room?
I already gave you my answer. Absolutely not. And if there aren't any more questions, I would really like to get some rest.
That's fine.
I guess there's no use going to Trevor's room then.
What do you mean?
Well, she said we couldn't go in.
Well, she did say that we could look at the car.
What is it? See? The brakes work on a hydraulic basis, and there's two pipes. The first pipe's been split completely.
Yeah.
The second one's been split halfway.
So what does that do?
Well, the murderer probably suspected that when Trevor hit the brakes really strongly, it just split and it'd give out.
Oh, okay. So if Trevor didn't get killed at Jutra's Inn, he was sure to be done in when he drove home.
That's right.
Huh.
Of course, sabotage. Stop dodging. Come out here. Look. Quick. What's that? Who's that over there?
Hey, we wanted to talk to you.
Let's go.
real frightened, D.
Yeah, I know.
You know it's gonna take us a tow truck to get out of here.
Yeah, I know.
What do you expect us to do? You know Frank is waiting?
Yeah, I know that too.
So how do you plan on getting there?
Taxi.
Taxi. Right. Do you see a taxi out here? We're 10 miles in the bush.
Well, fine, we'll walk.
Walk? Are you crazy? Walk? Walk where?
I'll walk, you can stay. I'll come with help.
Don't worry about it, I'll go too. We might just find someone anyhow that we know. Guy must have been a pretty good driver, I'll tell you. Look at that.
Pat, you didn't tell me what you made of that car chase.
What I make of it is not to let you drive over the speed limit.
No, seriously. I'm very serious. No, you know what I mean.
Well, the driver, I think he would be a man. A very good driver at that. Apart from that, I got the license plate number. I'm going to bring it into the police department and get it traced.
You can do that?
Yeah, I got connections at the police department. There's no problem.
Why do you think the burglar broke into Trevor's house?
Oh, there's probably some incriminating evidence at Trevor's house.
You think the burglar got away with whatever it was looking for?
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
You're not suggesting we break in.
Hey, listen, I am. I want to get to the bottom of this thing. I understand if you don't want to go. I'm not going to force you.
No, it's, I'll go, no problem. When you want to do this?
Tomorrow night.
That's Friday night. I have a date with Debbie that night. I can cancel, but, I don't know.
It's okay, I understand. You like this girl a lot. Don't worry about it. How about Saturday night?
Saturday night's good. Yeah.
Great. Let's go. Frank's waiting for us.
Yeah.
All right, Frank. Let's hear your story. Okay. I was upstairs cleaning the other day, and I was in the washroom. And for some odd reason, I found this. This is usually kept downstairs in the washroom by the kitchen, where the rest of the medication are. So it got my mind to wondering, and a lot of suspicion came about. And, well, I know how the killer used it. The killer went into Trevor's room, put drops of medicine in the water, drop by drop, and that way he didn't have to wake up Trevor.
But there was no medication in the water.
Never mind that. How did the killer get in? Well, there was only 3 people with the keys. There was myself, Trevor, and Evelyn to the adjoining bedroom.
Yeah.
I didn't do it, so you can count me out. And then Trevor didn't do it because he's dead. So there's only left Evelyn that could have done it.
Before the argument?
No, after.
After?
Yeah, after.
But she left the house.
Only to remove suspicion, but she snuck back in afterwards.
How could she? If the door squeaks and the windows are secure, how did she come in?
That's what I thought too. That got me thinking. But then I found something out.
What?
Come here and I'll show you. This is my room, but on Friday night Debbie had slept here. But I'm telling you, Debbie and Evelyn are close together, but they've overdone it this time. Because look what I found outside.
Ladder.
Huh.
Why don't you tell us about this little ladder?
Well, I forgot, because I usually put that there when, whenever my dad says I can't go out, I just sneak out and he doesn't know if I left or not.
So you think Evelyn and Debbie did it?
You bet.
I guess it could be right, eh, Pat?
I suppose this window ledge is a little moist, mind you. It stopped raining that night, Friday night, the night of the murder.
Well, there you go. They had to have done it.
Well, Debbie told me she left her window open because it was pretty hot.
Well, she's just saying that so she can hide herself.
Well, come on, Frank, you gotta admit it's a little hot in here. We're all roasting, my God.
No, they did it. They did it. I know they did it.
Well, I don't think they did it. Well, let me rephrase that. Maybe they did, but not the way you said it.
Why not?
No, there's no way. The typewriter makes too much noise. We already proved it. There's no way she could have typed it the night of Trevor's murder.
Well, she could have typed it somewhere else.
Well, where are you going to do that in the middle of the night? I mean, it's not like she had a typewriter in her car.
No, there's just too many mistakes. Why would anybody take a dropper and put some drops into a glass? They don't need to. Anyway, we analyzed the glass. There's nothing in the water. Anyhow, what about Trevor's sabotage?
Sabotage?
Yeah, never mind, Frank. Yeah, I guess you're right, Pat.
Yeah, there's just too many little things. It does not make sense. No.
Well, I'm sorry I dragged you two over here for nothing.
Oh, well, I mean, we didn't know about the ladder or the dropper. I'm sure that's important. We didn't waste our time.
That's right. If you want to do us a favor, can you find us somewhere where you have Trevor's signature?
Trevor's signature? Where the heck would I find Trevor's signature?
No, just think of somewhere where he would have wrote something for you or something of the sort.
I got it. My yearbook. I have it in here somewhere.
Great.
Aha. There it is. This yearbook should be in there somewhere.
What's this? Never Deborah had something to do with that after all.
Dear Trevor, you've had your last warning. Now you've gone too far. The blackmail is bad enough. Now we've got to stop you. Your guardian angels.
I have a few more questions to ask you about last Friday.
Okay, shoot.
You said you opened your window, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you notice anything peculiar when you opened your window?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Would you have noticed that there was a ladder leading up to your room?
I didn't notice, no. I guess I wasn't paying that much attention when I opened it. Is it important?
Did anyone climb up to your window?
Of course not.
Could anyone have climbed up to your window without you knowing?
I doubt it. I'm a pretty light sleeper. I'm sure they would have wakened me up.
I see.
Is that it?
There's one more. Did you look at Frank's yearbook?
No, I didn't.
Did anyone come into your room and look at Frank's yearbook?
No.
Could anyone have gotten into your room at all?
I suppose so. The door was open because of the heat. But as I said, I'm a pretty light sleeper. I'm sure I wouldn't have slept through someone walking into my room. Why was so important about the yearbook?
Well, Pat and I found a threat note addressed to Trevor in the yearbook. Any idea how that could have gotten there?
None. Unless Frank put it there himself before I used the room.
Okay. Do you know anything else that could help us?
Sorry. I can't think of anything.
Well, thanks anyway.
Hotel? Would you like to get something to eat first?
Sure, where would you like to go?
I don't know, same place as last time?
Sounds good.
So, how's the investigation coming?
Not too bad. Everyone's cooperating. I don't know if we're getting any closer to the killer, though.
Anyone left to interview?
Yeah, I got Mark let's do tomorrow. Got a driving lesson.
Driving lesson. Don't you already have your license?
Yeah, I do. It's just an excuse, you know, the interview.
These are fine, what's up?
Dale, hope you enjoy your pie. You too.
So, what happens after that?
Well, we got something planned.
Really? What?
I can't tell you.
Oh, come on.
Pat and I promise. I really can't.
Tell me. Please.
All right. But you can't tell anyone. We're gonna break into Trevor's room.
When?
Tomorrow, right after it gets dark.
Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Why do you want to know?
Just curious.
Uh-huh.
You're still not waiting up for me. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Okay, I have to go now.
Okay, after you've done that, phone me and I'll pick you up. That'll be the last typewriter sample left collected, something for Evelyn.
Okie dokie.
And you're ready for supper. We can get ready for the break-in in Trevor's house after that.
Sounds good. Pat, I have a question.
Shoot.
It's about Debbie.
What about them?
whole thing stinks. Something's not right. Something just doesn't ring true.
Oh, do you like her?
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. It's all right for now. Leave it go. Guess you're right. I'll call you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bonjour, monsieur. How's it going?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Okay, you've already got your license, right?
That's right, I just want an hour of coaching.
Okay, just drive down the street.
Do you have a typewriter?
Yes. Why?
Well, we're collecting typewriter samples for an investigation, and Pat was wondering if we could have one.
Do you want that now?
If possible.
Okay, stop right here. This is my house. I'll go in and get that sample for you. Let's do this quick now.
Okay. Do you know anything about cars, Mark?
No, I only know a little. Why?
Well, do you know anything about braking systems?
I've helped my dad fix a few in the driving school's cars. Why do you ask?
Well, would you know how to sabotage a braking system? You see, Trevor's car was sabotaged, and his mother got in an accident and got hurt.
No, c'est pas possible. Can't be, she wasn't hurt, eh? Only Trevor.
Were you the person who sabotaged Trevor's car?
JL, let me tell you a bit about Trevor. He was good for nothing, lousy scum. I don't want to offend the dead, but it's the truth. You only had to hang around him long enough to find out how awful he really was. Let me tell you a little story. Trevor was at a summer camp a few years back, and there he saw two of my friends fall in love. He tried courting her for a while, even though she was madly in love with the other guy. And when that didn't work, he even resorted to breaking the other guy's leg. He purposely sabotaged the obstacle course. How's that for nasty, eh? Once the other guy was in the hospital, he quickly moved in and finally did win the girl's heart. I tell you, he was good for nothing scum. Why don't you just drop the investigation?
Were you near Trevor's house Thursday night?
No.
We saw a man wearing a black mask come out of his house carrying a bag. And we followed the guy for a while, but he got away.
And what's that got to do with me?
Well, I think it was you.
Stop the car here, please. Get out of my car.
I beg your pardon?
Kindly leave my car.
Why?
Because I asked you to.
Well, I didn't want to insult you or anything.
Get out of my car, please. You can get the refund at the office. Bonjour.
So, Jal, he must have gave you a lot of shit, eh? So, did he admit to the sabotage of the car?
Well, he never said it. He sort of insinuated it, though.
Ah, that's too bad.
Why?
Well, now we don't have any proof.
Well, he didn't admit to driving in that car chase either, so I guess we didn't move up very much.
Hey, why don't you come on in? You can tell me more explicitly what happened. Oh, yeah, that confirms it.
What?
Oh, without a doubt.
What?
For sure, look at
What?
Well, I'm sorry, JL. Just the typewriter that was used for this letter here is not the one used on the suicide note. No way, the letters are different. No way.
So what does that mean?
Well, it means that Mark didn't type out the suicide note. No doubt.
So if Mark didn't type it, who did?
Well, the way I see it, there's three possibilities. Either Evelyn typed it out, someone else typed it out that we don't know about, or seeing that they knew we were conducting an investigation, they got a different typewriter to type out the suicide note.
So which one do you think it is?
Personally, I believe it's the one on C.
So what do we do now?
Well, I think it's time we pay Evelyn a visit.
You're the boss.
Let's go.
Not you guys. What do you want?
Excuse me, madam.
job?
Don't worry about it. I've got it now, okay?
Fine. As you know, we've been collecting typewriter notes, examples, and so on, and we did every other suspect excepting for you, and none of them matched so far.
It has come to our...
Absolutely not. I'm not giving you a sample of my typewriter. I told you guys that before, and I told you the reasons also.
Now it has come to our attention that you're the only one who did not give us a typewriter sample so far. Everybody else gave us one. It didn't correspond with the suicide note. I'm afraid that's a little coincidental for us.
You're actually trying to tell me that I murdered Trevor. I was about to marry him.
Exactly. That gives you every reason and every chance. Hey, listen, when you had that ladder at Debbie's house at the inn, wasn't that a good chance?
This investigation is getting pretty corny. You guys are really dragging this on for absolutely no reason.
So can we have a sample?
Absolutely not.
Here, that suicide note. You can check it out here. That suicide note, checked out the signature on the yearbook. And that, and they correspond exactly.
Well, how can that be?
Well, it could be that someone tried to trick Trevor into writing his name on a note, which he didn't know was a suicide note, of course.
How do you know it's not a photocopy, though?
Well, see, a photocopy doesn't smudge. If you look carefully on that suicide note, there's a smudge by his name.
Oh, right. Anything else?
Traced that car, which we were chasing, and I went to the police, traced it up, and we found out it was a rental car, and we couldn't get anything farther than that.
That's too bad.
No.
What else?
Yeah, I got something to show you. Got a letter this morning. A threat note, got it in the mail. It's addressed to me and you. Can you read it out loud?
Don't break into Trevor's home, or else Debbie will be hurt.
So what do you think?
I don't know. It sounds a little dangerous.
It is a little risky. We can't take it too lightly.
Yeah, and it sounds like Debbie might get hurt.
I knew that was going to bother you. Well, listen, I'll leave this up to you. If you don't want to go on with it, that's your choice. But we have all equipment in the car. I'd like you to know, though, that we must be getting pretty close to someone who actually give us a threat note.
I guess you're right.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you.
I don't know.
Hello? You want to speak to JL? Okay, just a moment, please. JL, it's for you.
Hello?
JL? It's Debbie.
Debbie?
I just wanted you to know I'm in the hospital.
In the hospital?
Don't worry. It's just a few bruises. I'll be out in an hour.
What happened?
Somebody ran my car off the road.
Okay, Jill, I have to go now. The doctor wants to see me. Okay, bye.
I don't think we should go to Trevor's house tonight. It's too dangerous.
Who was that on the phone?
That was Debbie. She phoned from the hospital. Her car was ran off the road.
You don't say.
Don't worry though, she didn't get hurt.
I hate to do this to you, JL, but you leave me no choice.
What do you mean?
Remember the note that was sticking out of Evelyn's locker?
What note?
You know the note that was explaining the favor that Evelyn wanted done? Well, I went to the bathroom that day. I had an idea. I went to the ladies' washroom, and Evelyn was already in one of the stalls. Shortly after Debbie walked in, they exchanged notes and whatnot. What they didn't know is I went through their packs on it, and I pulled out the note explaining Evelyn's favor. I have it right over here. I hate to do this to you, but can you please read this out loud?
Dear Debbie, I have a favor to ask of you. It seems JL likes me. I can't let this be because it might spoil my attempts with Bert. You know that for my revenge to work on Trevor, I have to start going out with Bert. I know this is really cruel, but if you could in some way or another distract JL, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Evelyn.
Hey, that was my class!
So Debbie agreed to distract me?
Yes!
So I wouldn't pay attention to Evelyn anymore?
Yeah!
So Evelyn could have Bert?
Not completely. In the letter where Debbie had written it, explained she had her own reasons for it. Debbie didn't want to get discovered.
Discover what?
Whatever's in Trevor's house.
What? find out what it is she's hiding.
Jesus, give me my book. You're trying to distract them. That's the nice book.
She used me! Yes, she did. People are always using me. You know what that can do to a person? And she did it?
No.
Why not?
Guys, the murderer wouldn't have thought twice about killing us going in for a break-in. Come on. A normal person, just maybe a normal person, would have been pushed into a murder zone.
Wait a minute, you knew about this letter?
Yeah, well, I suppose I did, yeah.
You didn't tell me?
Calm down, JL. Come on, I don't want to spoil the relationship.
Was that supposed to be good?
No, well, listen. Okay, forget about it. Well, let's go to Trevor. We're going to go with Trevor and find out what's wrong.
All right. Pat, I just thought of something.
Shh, Maya. Probably people trying to sleep in here. You think the burglar we surprised got in?
I don't know.
Well, what if he got away with whatever it was we're looking for?
Oh, come on, be a little more optimistic, will you? Optimistic is the key here.
That sewer idea was pretty good.
Nah, that's not too bad, eh? Well, this is definitely Trevor's house. Someone did break in.
Well, how do you know?
Well, would you look at it, idiot? Oh, look at that mess. I mean, would you look at that? There must be thousands of dollars here.
But the burglar left it here. That means the burglar wasn't after money.
Yeah.
So what are we looking for?
I don't know, just look around, will you?
Pat's not home. Dale's not home. Guess we have one more choice. Hi, is this coming? I have an anonymous tip today. Yeah, but there's a break-in going on right now.
Oh! Look at there's stuff in here.
Good job. Let me check this out. Empty. And look at this. This is all the blackmail information Trevor was holding against Mark and Debbie.
Well, here's a copy of this year's SAT and a receipt for when Trevor sold it to Debbie.
Believe that? This must have been stolen by Mark. Most probably.
I guess that's what he was being blackmailed for.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
Well, give me this. We'll keep that as information for our investigation, and we'll go to dinner.
No, I don't even want to talk to her anymore.
Hey, listen, we'll give you a chance to talk about the SAT scores anyhow.
Well, can't we do this together?
Sorry, bud, you're going solo on this one. How are you? And who are you? I'm Trevor's friend. I keep this house on dry. Well, I think we want to get it on now. I don't think so. Well, do anything. We'll give it a 1, 2. Come on, give it a right hand. Go. Right hand, punch. Go. Get out.
Few questions to ask you, and they can't wait.
Okay, what can I do for you?
Well, you can explain this. It's a receipt for the SAT test answers you bought from Trevor. I'll be keeping that. So what's your story?
You have to understand, JL. You have to understand just how important it is for me to get into university. Without that scholarship, I couldn't do it. I had to have the answers for the SAT. Trevor's dead. Please give me the receipt.
Sorry, Debbie, Pat and I agreed that we'd keep that for evidence.
I would do it for you.
Oh, cut out the act. know you never liked me. It was just a trick to make sure Pat and I never got our hands on that receipt.
Where did you hear a silly story like that?
Where'd I hear a serious story like that? From this.
Never wanted you to see this, Jill.
But I did.
Hey, it's true. When Evelyn first wrote me that letter, I only agreed so I could make sure you and Pat didn't get used.
You used me. In fact, everyone uses me. You know what that can do to a person?
But it's changed now, Jill. You have to understand. I really care about you.
Oh, you expect me to believe that?
You make me feel special. Besides, you have a receipt. What do I have to do?
Aren't you gonna answer that?
No, don't worry, the answering machine's on.
Yo, Jill, I know you're there listening to this. Listen, I've got some great news. I just wanted you to know we finally got something concrete. I analyzed a threat note found in the yearbook in Frank's room. I was typed on Kevin's Singer typewriter. We're dropping in on Kevin's first thing tomorrow morning. Be ready and pick me up. Ciao.
Think you'll be able to call him back? Sounded important.
Well, some things are more important than others.
All right, Kevin, let's get right down to business. I found this note and a yearbook. Can you explain?
What am I supposed to know about it?
Well, you wrote it.
Yeah, there's no sense denying it. You caught me. But it had nothing to do with the murder.
How about you tell us the whole story?
I discovered Mark. Mark was running a drug ring through his father's business.
So Burton driving school was illegal?
No. Not the whole driving school, just Mark. What he'd do is he'd take the guys in, his middlemen, let's say, and he'd sell them the drugs inside his car while he was giving them lessons. After a month or so, I discovered him, and I managed to bring him free.
So what's the problem?
The problem is that Trevor put a camera in Mark's car. With this, me and Mark teamed up. We kept writing him these sort of notes, trying to scare him that we knew what was going on and we were threatening to go public against him. Never worked. We used to sign the notes Guardian Angel.
So we found one of those notes.
Sort of. We found out that Trevor was moving to Ottawa. In a few months, he was gone. He had everything planned. Me and Mark were overjoyed, needless to say. But on the night of the murder, we found out that Trevor was going to marry Evelyn. When this happened, I had to do something.
So you murdered him?
No, I couldn't do that. I and Mark had everything planned out. He asks me to take a ride in his new car. We leave the house. As we go, I take the wheel of the car. He goes outside and he starts rigging he starts rigging Trevor's brakes.
That's sabotage.
Yeah, go on.
With him rigging the brake, while he's rigging the brakes, I leave. I go out. I move about 3 houses out. I start typing the letter. Once I start typing the letter, which, by the way, I had already previously put the typewriter in Mark's car. I finish typing the letter. I come back in. By the time I'm back, Mark has finished sabotaging brakes. We both walk in. It's like nothing happened. We both go to our rooms. About 20 minutes later, maybe I leave once everybody's in bed. Slip the note under Trevor's room, and back I'm in my room.
All right, Kevin, you've been a lot of help. You cleared up a few things. There's just one more question.
Shoot.
If you didn't do it and Mark didn't do it, who do you think did it?
Bert Cowan.
Trevor's cousin.
Trevor's cousin?
Yeah, Trevor's cousin.
What did he have to gain?
Well, first of all, a big lump of money. Now he's rolling in it. And a girlfriend, Evelyn.
You mean to tell me that after Evelyn loses her fiancé in 2 weeks, she starts going out with the guy's cousin?
Hey, it's natural. That's Evelyn.
All right, thanks a lot, Kevin. You helped a lot. What's your point, Joe?
Where are we going?
Well, for Colin's place, of course.
What do these guys want? I just woke up.
Hey, Bert, come on. We got a couple of questions we're gonna ask you.
Didn't you guys already ask me questions?
Yeah, we already came for an interview. Don't worry about it. We just got a couple more questions to clear up.
Well, I'm going to have some breakfast. You guys want some breakfast?
No, we're not gonna be here long.
Sure, I'll have some breakfast.
Okay, what do these guys want?
Okay, let's go right down to business. You got some money? Can you explain it?
These guys are pretty good. Yeah, when Trevor's dad died, he left Trevor a pretty big trust fund. And when he died, well...
So when Trevor died, you got a few grand.
500,000 spread in 10 years. Don't tell anybody though. Don't tell anybody, because I'd like to get the security part fixed up. These guys don't think I did it though. I wouldn't. Trevor was a good friend of mine.
Oh, really? Well, how come you end up with his girlfriend?
These guys are on blood, you're damn good. I never touched Evelyn until after Trevor died.
So you're not going out with her for her money?
Of course not. With what Trevor left me, it's kind of ridiculous. Only Trevor would be unsatisfied without his millions. Stupid idiot. Well, let's not talk about the dead like that.
Yeah. Alright. Is there anything else you can remember that can help us return the case?
No, I think I told you everything I remember what I mean.
Okay then. Sounds great. Thanks. Thanks for your time and that.
No problem.
Come on, Joe.
Why the heck are we doing this, Pat?
Told you, it helps me think.
Have you thought of anything yet?
No, not yet.
Can we rest for that?
Come on, let's go.
Do you think we have all the information we need?
I sure hope so. I think that's all we're gonna get anyhow.
So what do we do now?
We're going back to revisit Frank's house. We're gonna see what we missed.
Boy, that thing's shot, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty old.
Frank should change the ball on it.
What'd you say?
Said it's pretty old.
No. After that.
I said Frank should change the ribbon.
No, that's not what you said. You said you should change the ball.
What are you doing? We have to clean up after, you know. What are you trying to do?
Here we go. Here, put this on. Move over here.
I know what you're doing. You think that typewriter typed a suicide note.
It's only a possibility.
What would that mean?
What would that mean? What would that mean? Were you following any of this in investigation?
Well, yeah.
My friend, this would mean that Frank typed out the suicide note on this typewriter. He himself told you that he had the key and his father. That's it. Nobody else has access to this room.
And Frank certainly had a motive.
And what was that?
Well, Frank broke his leg. Maybe Trevor had something to do with it. And anyway, I remember something about him liking Evelyn. No? Maybe he was jealous.
Maybe. Maybe it's a combination of both. We can't jump to conclusions right now. We still don't have any proof. And even if we did, we're still not sure on how the events went that Friday night.
So what do we do now?
Well, I'm going to take this typewriter sheet home. I'll get it analyzed and I'll give you a call tonight.
Okay.
Let's go. Hi, JL? It's Pat.
Hi, Pat.
That suicide note was typed on the typewriter.
What was it?
Yeah. It matched exactly.
You don't suppose Trevor typed it himself, eh? You said his signature looked pretty real.
His signature matched the yearbook exactly. I don't know how to explain that. It's also pretty sure we're hot on the killer's trail.
How do you know?
A small car almost ran me over while I was walking across the street. I
I'm sure the driver was upstairs.
Well, did you see the driver?
No, but I did notice the car looked a lot like one of Frank's. I called him up. Sure enough, it was stolen from Frank's lot.
Do you think maybe Frank tried to run you over himself?
With a broken leg?
Well, he still had a good one.
Yeah, that's true.
And he had a motive. I mean, he used to love Evelyn. And how do we know who broke his leg?
I suppose it could have something to do with the fact that he must have found out when we changed the ball on his typewriter.
So should we stop all of this now before it gets too dangerous?
No way, we're out to find a killer and we'll get him.
Okay.
You see it, school?
Yep.
What's wrong? All right?
Oh, yeah, Jeff. God, this is blowing down.
I wonder if you could murder someone that way. What?
You're a genius.
What's that supposed to mean?
What did you just say? What did you say?
I said, are you all right?
No, after that, after that.
I think I said, I wonder if you can murder someone that way.
You're a genius. You got it. You solved it. You got it.
Solved it?
Listen, you get everybody at Frank's. Everybody who was at the murder of Trevor, get them all there at 8.
You gonna tell me who did it?
You'll find out tonight soon enough. Don't worry about it. Oh my God, it's time for this game to come to an end.
Well, very well then, let's start. I've all invited you here for one simple reason. To reveal the identity of Trevor's killer. It was one of you, excluding Miss Ross and Sergeant William, of course. It also became very obvious that nobody could have came through the front door, for it is very noisy. The only time someone had exited the building was when Evelyn took off. We have Frank's word that nobody else entered or left the building. It is also to be noted that all the windows are closed from the outside as well as the inside. The only way someone could have came into the building is by climbing a ladder through Deborah's room. We have Deborah's word that nobody came out through the ladder also. So therefore, Trevor's killer is one of you six.
You gotta be crazy, Pat. None of us did it. We were all good friends with Trevor. We had no reason to kill him. You're full of BS.
Well, bet on. You got a $500,000 inheritance because of his death. That's enough to make it safe and twice. Top it all off, you got his girl. And Evelyn Morris. She had a motive also. Trevor was cheating on her for a little while, and she was planning revenge ever since. That night, she left in a cold fury.
You're right. That means I wasn't here, so I couldn't have done it.
No, you don't get off so easily. What was to stop you from coming back? Climbing a ladder up to Deborah's room? I'm sure a friend would happily consider helping you. And for Deborah. Trevor has been holding back no evidence on you for quite a while now. There's certain information you just couldn't let out. I'm sure it didn't hurt you to have him killed. And we come up to Frank. We never did find out how you broke your leg. Maybe it had something to do with Trevor? Anyhow, your love for Evelyn was quite deep. Maybe your love for Evelyn was a little bit stronger than most people believe. And Mark, you were involved in a drug distribution ring. Although this was many years ago and only lasted for a short while, Trevor was holding this for blackmail evidence upon you. I'm sure it didn't hurt your pocketbook to have him killed. I had no motive, but you have one of the most cleverly disguised ones. You went off to a summer camp a few years ago. You met this beautiful girl you loved dearly. Trevor was there also and won her heart using unfair tactics. Then I saw you limping at the dance, and then found out that Trevor had broken your leg at that summer camp. You vowed revenge and did outro for the past year. You even got Mark to join your team. Trevor, then you found out a little bit later that Trevor was leaving for Ottawa to meet up with this girl named Angela, the girl you once loved. Right? Yeah. So as you can see, everybody had a motive. There's absolutely no lack of suspect.
All right, enough of this suspense. Who did it?
That was the simple part. You did.
Well, hang on a sec here. Why? I had no motive. You gotta be wrong.
That's what I thought also. At the beginning. That's why I asked you to join me onto this case. That was quite nice. We continued on. We started to investigate, and I found out that you had pretty deep emotions for Evelyn. I didn't think much of it. But I thought it was just a friend's thought or concern. I then found out that you had quite rightly just strong emotions. It took me about an hour to clean up my dining room after you found out that Deborah was using you.
You can't believe all this.
Yes, a full hour. A full hour. You think a full hour? There's many things that led me up to believe this. Now, when you picked me up to go to the Jutra's Inn, you had stopped and filled up your tank full of gas. The next day, when you left, and you brought me back home, you had stopped once more to fill up your gas. According to you, you had left Jutra's Inn last night, and went to a motel 15 minutes away.
Well, that night I had to, what was it? Well, I had to go somewhere.
I'm sure you had to. Why did you leave? I mean, there was a terrible storm outside. I mean, you could have stayed if you wanted to.
No, I told you, my parents wouldn't let me stay. I had to try to get home.
You could have if you wanted to. There's also one more fact. That night, I had dreamt that someone had walked into my room. It seemed so real, but yet I couldn't figure out why anybody would want to come into my room. And then dawned on me. I slept in the room that was assigned to Trevor Cohen before you left.
Well, give me a break, Pat. You can't believe that.
I didn't think it was you until you just about ran me down and nearly killed me. It was so car from Frank.
You're the one that stole my car?
You tried telling me that it was Frank. But with the cast, it really is too much to believe. You're even very generous in giving me the motive you might have had. But I was getting too close. I already knew that Trevor's typewriter at the end was used for the suicide note.
Now, don't you think you're taking this a bit too far? I think you're a little mixed up, because at first you said it was us six. Now you're changing your story. You're saying it's JL. He wasn't even here.
Yeah.
Trevor's murder was masterfully executed by a genius. A genius who plays stupid so well, he even fools himself. A genius who's a little bit mad. Took me a little while to figure out exactly what the events were that Friday night. But I'm quite sure that Jean-Louis Deschamps did commit the murder of Trevor Cohen.
Ow!
Jean-Louis Deschamps was convinced he had to stop. Sure. He knew he was using you like people use him. That night he went up to the bathroom, found a bottle of chlorohydrate. You knew what this was. It's a strong prescription drug for sleeping. He then took his bottle, went downstairs and poured it into the bottle of wine.
Oh no, now you're wrong, because we analyzed that wine bottle and there was nothing in it.
No, you analyzed the wine bottle. I'm quite sure there was some chlorohydrate left in the bottle. Everybody drank the wine, except for you. You then left for a motel 15 minutes away, slept a couple hours, and when you knew you would be unseen, you left back to Jutra's Inn.
But you're saying we were all drunk then?
Yes, you were. So was I. That also explains why I slept like a bear when I usually sleep very lightly. That also explains why Evelyn fell asleep in her car.
So that's what happened. Oh, sorry.
Joel then came back to Jutra's Inn, took the key from the fob box from the mailbox, and then proceeded to open the door. Of course, it made a great big noise. But it didn't really matter. The only evidence that we ever had, and the only evidence, that nobody came up through the front door, was the noise that it made. But I had to take into consideration if everybody was under the influence of a drug, nobody would hear it.
I'll be here.
So JL then went upstairs and to go and see if Trevor was still around. He had memorized where Trevor was sleeping in which room. He then walked into my room. I had a dream, and that also explains why, that someone came into my room. JL then proceeded to go through every other room using master key.
So he took my keys.
Yes, he had to. But it didn't really matter. Everybody was asleep. He went out, found Trevor, and then proceeded and went to Debbie's room. He then took the yearbook found Trevor's signature, and then tried to exit the room when he stopped and gave a kiss to Debbie. Jill always had a weakness for Debbie.
What's the yearbook for?
Well, Jill then went downtown, took a photocopy, made sure it was at the bottom on a blank page, then took a black felt pen and traced over it lightly. Then he smudged it.
Why?
For one simple reason, to make it look authentic. It told the police who didn't analyze the suicide any further. As for me, I was using a photocopy. Jill made it a point to tell me that the signature was smudged. Unfortunately, I was working on a photocopy. Photocopies don't smudge, but a felt pen does. I then compared the signature on the threat note to the one in Frank's old yearbook. I found that they matched very closely. Too closely, and I was too stupid to notice that.
So the suicide note was a forgery?
Yes, it was. Actually, Sergeant Lowe, you probably want to analyze the suicide note a little bit further once you go back to the police station.
So what happened next?
Jill then drove home, picked up another bottle of chlorohydrate, which his mother was prescribed. He had told me this during the course of an investigation that his mother was on this stuff. He then took the bottle in hand and drove to Jucha's Inn.
A second time?
Yes, the second time. He then went upstairs to Trevor's room, opened up the door, and to his amazement, he found a note signed Guardian Angel at the bottom. It was a threat note. The death must look like a suicide. You cannot have a threat note for a room to plan. He then took the threat note, pulled it up, slid it in the yearbook, thinking he'd throw it away after.
So that's why your note was found so late.
Yes, it was. Jill then took the carefully forged name, put it into the typewriter, start to type away. They made a lot of noise at first, but it didn't really matter. It was how they inflicted the job.
How did you ever figure all of this out?
It wasn't easy. But if Jill wouldn't have made so many little mistakes, he probably would have got away with it. The fact that he put a pen beside a suicide note was a very good idea. Mind you, it was the wrong color of a pen. And then when I asked him in the course of our investigation, he typed something out on Trevor's typewriter in his room. He had typed something out while me and Frank went to another room. And being afraid to be discovered, he changed the ball on the typewriter. He did another little mistake saying that Frank changed the ball on the typewriter. I led me to believe that there is another ball that was involved in the investigation. If there wasn't so many little mistakes, he probably would have got away with it.
Yeah, but how was the murder really committed?
I didn't really know until at school when I choked on a chip. I then found out that a gagging reflex would cause you to swallow anything that was in the back of your throat, even if you were sleeping, or in Trevor's case, under the influence of a drug. He then took a dropper, took the chlorohydrate, drop by drop, inserting it into Trevor's mouth. It must have took quite a bit of time, but it didn't really matter. He had all the time in the world. He then made sure that he took a precise amount, or there wouldn't be a question of a second bottle entering his case.
Does all this make any sense?
It certainly sounds reasonable.
After the deed was done, he only made a few more little mistakes. For instance, he dropped the dropper in the wrong washroom. Frank over here, he followed a couple of days later, right? He then forgot to take the note signed Guardian Angel that was left in the yearbook. After everything was done, he put the key back in Frank's note and proceeded to the motel which he was sleeping at, confident that Trevor lay dying at Chucha's Inn. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how John Louis Deschamps killed Trevor Coleman.
That's a really good story, Pat. But I mean, you got it all wrong. I stayed at the hotel all night. I didn't drive back to the inn, and I didn't kill Trevor. I mean, come on. Well, you don't believe him, eh? No, come on. Let's just see you try to prove this.
I'm afraid there's one thing you didn't count on, J.L. Deborah here didn't drink her wine. She was afraid to offend Frank. She pretended to drink her wine. When you went in and you gave her a kiss, you woke her up. She noticed you.
Is this true, Debbie?
Miss Hickson, would you be willing to testify to that in court?
Yes, I will.
Mr. Nicholson, I have to warn you now that you're under arrest. Anything you say may and will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Good.
All right, I did it. It's true. Everything you said was true. I murdered Trevor Collins. And you want to know why? Trevor was using her. Evelyn. Such a pretty girl. I couldn't allow that. Can't you see that? He was using her. No one should be allowed to use anyone. No one. You know what that can do to a person?
You mean you really did it?
Well, you just said. You saw me.
I lied! I mean, I said what I said because Pat told me to. He told me he wouldn't reveal why Trevor was blackmailing me if I breached his little plan. And you were supposed to continue saying you're innocent. I never thought you really did it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for using you.
Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in his petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow. Is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Sergeant, well, you better take him away before he gets violent.
Yes, you better come with me. Good work, Pat.
You know what that can do to a person?
I won't get another one. Such a shame. Well, anybody in for Gallo Robley?
Cruising down the neighborhood, just me and you and a real good time. Listen to the radio, my hands in yours and yours in mine. Are you here to stay with me? Good times and rock and roll, two for the band side by side. Party tonight, getting drunk and going wild. I'm still here, but you went away. Seems like yesterday to me. Look around and all I can see, pictures, baby, of you and me. How could we let it end this way? Look around and all I can find, thoughts of you run across my mind. Been looking for the right words to say. I need you and only you to make all my dreams come true, to put some life in my fantasies, baby. You got what they need you and only you, and only you. Oh, yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. I need you. Remember days when we were young, so reckless but always having fun. Fun on the run, thinking things could never change, not knowing they could never stay the same. You're so far away from me. Look around and all I can see, pictures, baby, of you and me. How could we let it end this way? How could we let it end this way? Look around and all I could find, thoughts of you run across my mind. Been looking for the right word to say. I need you and only you to make all my dreams come true, to put some life in my fantasies, baby. You got what they need you and only you, and only you. Oh, yes, it's true. It's true. for the riot folks to say.